Greetings, everybody, and a happy Thursday to all of you. A thunderous Thursday, a tremendous Thursday. And there's a Throwdown Thursday tonight on Comics Division's channel, which I'll be there for. We've got lots of stuff going on now. Lots of shows every single day. I am very proud of the people that I work with. I'm very grateful for the people that I work with. And I am very grateful for the moderators that keep this channel going. Ms. Pig Cafe, Dr. Jill, and of course, Juliet, thank you so very much for all that you do. And when Tom shows up, I'll say thanks to him as well. For those of you on the Green Machine, it's great to see you here. Cat Slave, we've got Ms. Pig Cafe over there, Caveat Ties, and of course, Corporeal Being, who's working and lurking. And our friend, Crazy White Boy. Over on the tube side of the equation, we got sort of Poopus Cuber just hanging out with us this morning. Good to see you, our favorite polar bar. And Randall Orser, one of those wonderful folks from the Great White North. It's a beauty way to go. And of course, my friend, your friend, everybody's friend, Follow the Bradley's Fun. What's going on, Ron? Hope you're doing well this morning. Look at these amazing people. And yeah, Jill mentioned earlier, if you didn't see the highlighted comment, we keep losing folks. We've been losing people at an accelerated rate, it seems like to me, you know, and I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all. I want to say another shout out and thank you, even though I highlighted it already, to the first Dragon Queen for 5 Culture Casino cash to say the orange monster in a bear suit is here. Evil Sesame Seed is up. Hugs for all. Well, thank you for that, dear. And much appreciated. And thank you for the $5 super duper chat. That's amazing. We got Texas in the house. What's going on, Texas 84? As I already pointed out, we got Luke. You should holler if you hear him. There's our friend John. Good morning, John. Barry the Music Man. How's it going? And of course, the lovely Georgia Peach in the house this morning. Oh, what a peach. As long as they don't say, bless your heart at you in a sarcastic way, you're usually doing okay. Juliet, thanks for being up all night. My goodness, you were everywhere yesterday, including up late with me and Lou. Backlot was great. If you guys got a chance to check that out after the pro show, you were entertained thoroughly and informed in a new way, I assure you. Let's check out who celebrates with us today. And I'll say thank you to Ms. Pig Cafe for pointing that out. We got Spider Unfiltered Outlaws out there. What's going on, Spider? 5 months of membership. Hope to see you at MegaCon this year. I will be there, my friend. I will be there. It'll be a lot of fun. The boss is going to be there, too. Texas 84, hello. Celebrating 4 months of membership. Was Crying James one of the first real memes? Yeah, he really was. Kind of a bummer. James was an interesting guy, got better looking over time, and developed a kind of family values kind of a mentality, too. Leaves behind, 6, 7 kids. Good gracious. Hope they're set. Anyway, we're up to go. So, as always, 6 minutes starts now. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're gonna wherever you're and whatever you're watching. Thanks for checking out the 6 Minute Daily. We have a lot to talk about. Not a lot of time to do it in, so we got to get to all 17 of these stories as quickly as possible, including the sad loss of far too young 48-year-old James Van Der Beek. He was struggling with cancer. Didn't let anybody know. I mean, some people knew. But another colorectal cancer sufferer. This has been, 3 in the last month? That's insane. Coming out of all fields, including 2 in acting and 1 in music. Spreading it around. I'm very concerned. I think we need to all get screened for everything, and we should probably do that more regularly than we do. I think that's our responsibility, and believe me, I'm taking that quite seriously. And I'm also taking this seriously. Momoa in Helldivers video game. That sounds pretty cool, doesn't it? 2027 release. They're going to push this as fast and furiously as possible, and it's going to beat Fast and Furious Part 2X, whatever that is, to the theaters, which tells you a lot about the dragging of feet that's happening over there for that franchise to continue. They got a lot of money invested there, but most of that money comes out of China when it does make it to the box office. Less incentive to create if you don't get quite as much of the pie, but that's just my opinion. Bijou Phillips is in big trouble. She's hospitalized in Los Angeles. She's got a desperate plea out there for a kidney. She went public with the problem in 2017, and I hope that she is able to find a match soon. I like Bijou. It's kind of sad. Casey Wasserman somehow survives the scandal of, Sir Jeffrey, the island boy. For now, anyway, with the LA 28 board backing, saying Mr. Wasserman should continue to lead the LA 28 and deliver a safe and successful games. Hopefully they keep him away from, young people. I don't know how this is continuing on. It just kind of gives you some insight into what the people in LA really do think about kids. They're not all that interested in protecting them. And how about the Olympic Committee? What do you think they feel? I don't know. It's not good news. Also not good news is they could not settle. Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni failed to reach any kind of a deal on the court-mandated mediation. So we're going to see this in a court of law, and it's going to get worse, especially for Blake Lively. I can't believe that she really opened herself up to as much discovery as will be exposed in this particular trial. Landman star Michelle Randolph asked Billy Bob Thornton if he really drank Angelina's blood. Holy cow. And when Randolph first started, she kept that question in mind. And I don't know, kind of wild. I've got to tell you, I feel it's maybe none of anybody's business, but you have to remember a lot of that was coming through the tabloids. So that's why she asked him, and making sure that everybody knew. He put her at ease, let's just say. So anyway, just a weird time in our lives where things like that are part of everyday conversation. Gallup's going to end their tracking of the presidential approval numbers, which means they don't like what they're seeing, and they are falsifying them most likely, since they seem to ultimately end up contradicting what's going on with CNN, as those numbers are revealed every day in brutal fashion. And let me tell you, it's the only thing CNN's good for anymore, other than maybe a Scott Jennings monologue. AMC Network's U.S. ad sales has dropped about 10% in Q4. Streaming subscribers are flat, and maybe it was a good idea to break AMC Networks away from Stars. But ultimately, I don't know where we're going to end up with this one, guys. Maybe they'll be acquired. We've got ESPN considering just a Pat McAfee alternate cast. Or, they're going to showcase him in a different version of whatever product they offer up there for ABC. And so the 2027 Super Bowl could have McAfee, and I guarantee you he's all in, as it says in the headline there. Makes sense. He's new media, not old media. Speaking of old media, Bad Bunny reportedly lost a record slice of Super Bowl viewers heading into the halftime show. This is a story out of Mediaite, only further confirming what we've been reporting to you over the course of the last couple of days. McDonald's says that they're trying to focus on value, and they're bringing that back to their customers, which is allowing for more growth in the future, understanding that, you don't want to pay quite as much for fast food. We've got Kraft and Heinz pausing their plan to split into two companies. I think they say their problems are fixable, and I agree with them. And it's cheaper to do it as a giant unit than it is as, divided ones. We've got Instagram chief saying he doesn't believe people can get technically addicted to social media. He has apparently not heard of all the hormones that are activated when you get a like. It's insane. These people don't understand the powers they yield. A Yale professor recommended a good-looking blonde for a job with Jeffrey. He's not sorry about it, though. This is wild stuff in the press. We've got Governor Gretchen Whitmer signing a classroom smartphone ban in Michigan schools, trying to, hide the fact that they have underperforming schools. This isn't a good way to do it. It's going to expose them for how bad all of their teaching has been, because these kids are going to fail like nobody's business. And finally, Durango City Council has decided, hey, Electric fencing and bear mats, probably a good idea for everybody in their communities. So the proposed rules include a $50 fee if you want to protect yourself from bears, and you probably should in Durango. On that note, we made it through all 17 stories this morning, including the bear story. And you have the opportunity to traverse wherever you want. Although I've set the redirect to WDW Pro, which is starting in about an hour. But between now and then, let's get to some super duper chats and some of your generosity, which I'll say thank you for right now. We've got great participation and generosity from our friend Weatherman, who happens to be on both platforms. I appreciate that. Good to see you, Weatherman. Hope your head's feeling well. Tobach dropped in over on the other channel, and Razorburn is here. In fact, we have to sing happy birthday. Everybody send a slice of cake to Razorburn. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, wow. We'll have to try this again. Goodness gracious, my throat got dry. We'll try it one more time. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Razorburn, you crazy rivet head. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Save that one in the bank. Teddy D for 10 Culture Casino cash. My goodness, the generosity is flowing. Saying morning culture in chat. I hope everybody is well. I hope you're well, Teddy. It's great to see you here and to see you each and every day on everybody else's channels. Your support is phenomenal. And on behalf of the entire fellowship with which you hang out with, I'll just say thanks. We appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Archer Merchant out there with a $5 super chat to say, well, let's see. I think I highlighted it. Yeah, I did. There we go. Saw an article, Netflix insiders caught liquidating stock because it keeps dropping. It's ironic. It's dropped around $35 in value. Not a good sign. No, it's not. Look, that 10-for-1 split was always going to cause a little pucker in the stock trading business. There's a pucker effect. Sometimes when things, despite them being expected, kind of challenge your... you have to gird your loins maybe a little occasionally when you're invested, but I'm not going to give stock advice on my channel. Do not take anything that I say as stock advice. I'm not going to tell you what to do with Netflix, Disney, or any other company that's publicly traded just because, I feel like maybe I'm unqualified. Despite my vast knowledge, maybe I don't know much. So I'm just going to pretend that I'm staying away from any kind of controversy or any kind of liability. Is a better way to say that. Believe me, I know it, and so does Valiant Renegade and everybody else that talks about it. It's like, no. You're better to stay away from us and really stay away from guys like the Bear Steers guy. Sell. Yeah, that Jim fella. Not a great record. The anti-Kramer trading thing is pretty interesting. You should look into that. All right. And I'm not giving you any advice, so just remember, never advice from culture other than to take care of yourself and others. Texas 84 with the generosity of 5 more Culture Casino memberships. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Look at those names go green, and we're not done. We're not done because Osmora 199 gives another Culture Casino membership. That's 2 mornings in a row, friend. Thank you for being here. Oh my gosh, you guys are on fire. I'm worried because I didn't see Ruby Hoove in the chat. I hope she's feeling well. And I miss Hoove as well. Oh my gosh, guys. It has been one of those mornings. And you got to remember, we have an H-Cast coming up immediately after the Pro Show. Myself and Marvin will be there. And we've got some stories for you. We're going to talk a little bit more about that Helldivers thing. And we have some stuff that's going to blow your eyeballs out when it comes to AI and AI production for Hollywood. There's a lot out there, friends, that is crazy, including the growth for which the real Wade Nation Gaming is growing. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're doing well. Looks like you are. So congratulations on that. Check commits on Green Machine to know if I'm locked out. Well, let's see. Why are you not there? I don't see you. Aloha. Depot, the beautiful Depot. I'm not going to say the meme, buddy. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. And for those of you who are still involved in the Discord, we're going to have to, I'm not going to say right now we're going to build somewhere else, but we may end up having to build somewhere else because I'm not going to expose you guys to some of the most recent things made available about how they're going to go about confirming your identity. Palantir is just a disaster, kids. And it's, look, I don't care what anybody says, not looking for that. I just saw Culture sip from the concealed chalice. That's right. A little bit of water. Sip for the working man. James Dosher in the house. Good to see a friend. And I'm sorry you're late too, but you're never late. You're here on time. You made it before the end of the show. A lot of people are ditching Discord, Ms. Pitt Cafe included. We're having conversations in the back on how to restart this if we have to and where to switch it to. Discord is watching value and people leave like crazy. So maybe they'll change their mind on that garbage. But again, as I said in the video that I did a few days ago, that believe it or not was not promoted. You guys didn't watch because maybe you didn't see it. But a lot of this is driven by the globalist garbage coming out of the EU. And their desire of control and, being able to punish people for wrong think because they don't like freedom of speech or anything else. They don't like freedom in any way. In fact, I'm not sure why we call them allies in the first place. Could you imagine what would happen if the U.S.'s GDP support of trade disappeared from some of these European countries? And I'm not talking about all of them. I'm just talking about the EU corrupted influences that Ursula has in many different nations. Germany has their share of scumbags, and they've, done scummy things and gone along with the globalists in the EU government system. Not to mention the fact that they all wear that funny little pin that means that you're a WEF adherent and you're basically trying to rebuild some kind of new world and keep some order to it. So there's that. We've got our friend Zin Wookie out there. Good to see you. And if you guys haven't backed Drunk's Pirate adventure with X-Wing, you're missing out because I think there's over 2,000 copies already pre-purchased over there. And Jay's been doing amazing stuff. So there's that. Cat Slave saw my video on Discord. That's great. Also, I re-promoted my video on Media Trust because that's starting to come back. People are starting to recognize and realize nobody trusts the media anymore. And that feeds right into the conversation about nobody trusting CNN. They've lost 70% of their audience. Why isn't it being reported? And especially, why isn't it being reported that way? Those are good questions. And those are the questions I like to ask. And hopefully I can provide you some answers when I do. Morgan King, it's great to see you this morning, my friend. We have our very own warlord out there. And again, there's James. How's it going, James? Sander Hammerschlag makes an appearance. It's great to see you, my friend, along with Davina Duckworth, the lovely Penny. You got to say it that way. She's so awesome. And Barry, it's good to see you, buddy. We got Kit Kat with a Kit Kat. Good to see you. And so many more. Again, the beautiful Deep Bow, beautiful Deep Bow with the NWO. Indeed. And we're not talking about wrestling either. Good stuff. John says, I'm not much of a comic book fan. Well, there's some great gear that goes along with the promotion of that. I just think it's really cool stuff. I think it's really cool stuff. We've got Hoot Owl. The next clown show will be the Music Security Conference in a few days for sure. Yeah, more nonsense being passed around. More nonsense. I want to say thanks to Jed for doing all the behind the scenes work that you guys don't see over there on the Discord community. And right now doing the search for places to go because we want to rebuild. Although, guess what? You can do a little bit of community love in, believe it or not, in the YouTube community. If you're subscribed to the channel and you turn on all notifications, there's a way for me to start to build out, I guess, some kind of a community element page / tab. I'm going to do some research or maybe ask somebody else, part of the team, to do it. I think that would be something worth trying because I want to keep in touch with you guys. We are part of a a bigger group of people, a fellowship of people. And as Sham King points out, I was hanging out with Jay this morning. When my buddy Loki's not on, I'm watching Jay. And he was wondering, why are you up so early? Well, I was up before 5, so there's that. Lots of things happening in the background, lots of things, in the back channels that I'm seeing as far as articles coming out. So you're going to want to stay tuned into That Park Place. If you're not already bookmarking there, you should also bookmark the Geeks and Gamers website, because news is dropping in both locations, and you're going to want to pay attention. A lot of news stories out there the next couple of days. We appreciate that Randy's out there. Randy Daytona out there just lurking away. Good to see you. We got a few other folks I want to say hi to before we dip out. Davina's just saying hello to everybody. Let's see. We got Zed Herio out there saying hi to Penny. And B312, McDonald's should host ICE. You know what? Not a half bad idea if some of these corporations decided to get on board with being American corporations. They would be thought of a little bit higher than maybe we've held them in our own regard, let's say. But there's that. That's just my opinion. You don't have to agree with me. I'm 108 subs from 2K. Congratulations, Wade. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Keep going. The most talented man on the internet is here. That's right. Andy Masterson is here. Apparently, I'm getting my shipment from Toxic Man Flu of the Hobo Gandalf. So that likely will be opened. We'll be doing a box unboxing ceremony on Comics Division stream whenever it arrives, either on the Monday show or the Thursday show, which, again, there's one tonight. Don't miss it. Let's see. Who else is out there? We got Snakes, old school, out there in the house. And there's Sonder. Didn't get a chance to highlight him, but it's good to see you. Munich. Oh, the Munich for autocorrect. Yeah. Munich Festival. I was like Music Festival. Juliet, I want to say you're amazing. Thank you for the member chat out there saying, do you have a mod squad on X? We should. I may have to build that out real quick. You know who tried to do that once for me, and I guess it didn't go perfectly, was Six. Six is awfully busy these days. She is the best. I hope she's okay. I kind of miss her. I really do. Randy's headed to bed. All right, buddy. Be safe, Mr. Thodo. And we got Commander out there. What's going on, Commander? It's Draker of Shadow. Only the Shadow knows. By the way, any of the action figures that you like, which it would include the two versions of mine that Andy creates, you can actually order from Andy. Andy has the right to produce Culture Casino action figures. And he does a lot of other people's action figures as well. So if you're trying to collect them all, there's a place to go to do that. You guys are on fire. Who else is out there? Man, you guys are cooking today. I can't keep up. Oh, man. Yeah, I haven't seen Six in a while. Yeah, she was participating in a stream with Latino Slant, I believe, the other day. So, yeah, that's okay. Oh, man, I'm trying to catch up. You guys are cooking. Bill Blum. Good morning, Bill Blum. I seem to be late always. Well, you're not late. You're here just a little bit past on time, and that's okay. Yeah, Six was in Polly's stream yesterday. Yep, saw her. Yeah. Like you said, I always wish the best for her. She works very hard, dedicated to doing what she does best, and I appreciate her. Whenever I get to see her, I try to tell her that. So, but anyway, we're going to get out of here. Wherever you go next is up to you. The automatic redirect is set up to go to WDW Pro, but whether or not you head over to our friends on, I don't even know if That Park Place is live this morning. They didn't seem to have a show set up. I don't know if the M4 Empire is going, but what I do know is that after the pro show today, please check out the HCast. And between now and then, I'm actually going to drop a video. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Star Wars and my expectations for budget Mando and Grogu, which I think might be Disney's path forward. And I think fans might be a little angered by it. But hey, check out the video. It's coming to you soon, probably in the next 5 minutes. So make sure you turn all notifications on for videos at YouTube using the notification bell. And on that note, if you're here late watching this on the replay, hashtag replay gang down below. All right. Thank you so very much, everybody. You have been a delight this morning and very generous as well. So thank you. And on that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, don't forget to check out Sherry's Slam and Clam. Seriously.
Are you tired of the same old buffet food at Wang's? Have you had enough dong to last you a lifetime? Well, take just a few more steps past those single-minded restaurants and dive into Sherry's Slam and Clam. Sherry's Slam and Clam Shellfish Bar is truly all you can eat, unlike the 2 shrimp limit that stingy bastard Wang has. In a hurry, let Sherry stuff your box. To go! Be shellfish and take all you want from Sherry's Slam and Clam. Located next to the 3rd Street Bolorama, Sherry's is open 6 days a week. If you are looking to slam clam, get to Sherry's today.